Let's start with the question you should ask yourself. What is preventing you from stepping out of your comfort zone? The answer could be something as simple as fear of failure, uncertainty about what lies ahead, or perhaps a deep sense of satisfaction with your current routine, even if that routine limits your potential. The comfort zone is not as comfortable as you think. It is more like a silky cage, appearing pleasant and safe from the outside, but imprisoning you from within. Over time, the walls of this cage start to close in, and you find yourself confined by boundaries you created yourself. First, the illusion of safety. Let's think for a moment. Why do we call it the comfort zone? Is it truly comfortable? Or does comfort here simply mean avoiding the unknown? In reality, what we call comfort is merely the absence of confrontation, confronting ourselves, our dreams, and our challenges. Ironically, avoiding these confrontations ultimately makes us uncomfortable because it prevents us from growing. Imagine a small tree planted in a tiny pot. At first, the tree seems comfo. Let's start with the question you should ask yourself. What is preventing you from stepping out of your comfort zone? The answer could be something as simple as fear of failure, uncertainty about what lies ahead, or perhaps a deep sense of satisfaction with your current routine, even if that routine limits your potential. The comfort zone is not as comfortable as you think. It is more like a silky cage, appearing pleasant and safe from the outside, but imprisoning you from within. Over time, the walls of this cage start to close in, and you find yourself confined by boundaries you created yourself. First, the illusion of safety. Let's think for a moment. Why do we call it the comfort zone? Is it truly comfortable? Or does comfort here simply mean avoiding the unknown? In reality, what we call comfort is merely the absence of confrontation. Confront or table, as its roots easily find what they need. But over time, the roots start to tangle and constrict, and the tree can no longer grow. If you want this tree to thrive, you must remove it from that small pot, even if it means slightly disturbing its roots. We are like that tree. Our comfort zone is our pot. If we don't step out of it, we will remain small, no matter how much we age. Second, fear as a teacher. Fear, the word that triggers anxiety within us. But what if I told you that fear is not your enemy, but your greatest teacher? Fear tells you, here lies growth. If you fear something, it means it holds an opportunity for change, learning, and becoming a better version of yourself. Did you know that great people did not become great because they never felt fear, but because they learned to walk with it? Let me share a small story. Thomas Edison, the man who invented the electric light bulb, failed more than 1,000 times before succeeding. When asked how he felt after all those failures, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." Do you see the wisdom here? Fear of failure did not stop him from trying. Instead, it fueled his persistence. So the next time you feel fear, don't run. Ask it, what do you want to teach me? Third, the value of discipline. Many people think passion is the key to stepping out of their comfort zone. But the truth is, passion alone is not enough. Passion is the spark, but discipline is the fire that keeps you warm on your journey of change. Think about this. How many times have you felt excited about doing something new, only for that excitement to fade after a few days or weeks? The reason is simple. You relied solely on your emotions and didn't build a system to support you. Discipline means continuing even when you don't feel like it, waking up in the morning to work on your dream even when you're tired, and saying no to momentary temptations because you believe in a long-term vision. I know discipline is not easy, but it is a habit. Over time, it becomes part of your life and your true source of strength. Fourth, resilience and acceptance. On your journey to step out of your comfort zone, you will face failure. This is inevitable. However, how you deal with failure will determine your success. Failure is not the end of the road. It is part of the journey. Every time you fail, you get closer to success. Why? Because you learn something new about yourself and the world. There is a quote I love that says, "If you haven't failed, it means you haven't tried hard enough." Allow yourself to fail. Allow yourself to be imperfect. Accept that the journey will be messy at times, but it will be worth it. Fifth, your vision for life. Now I want you to ask yourself, What is the one thing you will regret not trying? It could be a project you dream of, a relationship you want to mend, a health or personal goal. Whatever it is, put it in front of you and think, is your comfort zone worth sacrificing this dream? Life is not escaping pain, but about finding a deeper meaning in it. And when you realize that pain is part of your journey to greatness, courage ceases to be an option. It becomes a duty. Conclusion. In the end, stepping out of your comfort zone is not just about changing your habits or lifestyle. It is a message to the world. When you choose to challenge yourself, you declare to the world, I am here to live fully, to leave my mark, to be the best version of myself. And that, my friend, is what makes life truly worth living.